Okay, so it's been a couple days since my last video. I've been going through some moving stuff around and working with this guy. As you can see, some parts are shinier than others. I thought I wet sanded this pretty darn good. Definitely got in the grooves here really good. Those look really nice. But as I move the camera around, you can see the fading spots. Those didn't get wet sanded enough. This was one time wet sanded. So what I did in the process of that, I wet sanded this the second time. And as you can see, I got some striping. This is a 2000. There's a lot of water spots. But I was wet sanding 2 times, and at the same time I did this guy. This came out a lot better, as you can see. This is just no polish. This is just the compound with the buffer. You can see it came a lot clearer, but there are some wavy spots throughout. So what I did was I went through and I wet sanded this, all of that, and down here. Did the same thing on the other side. One with the bumpers, and I basically went through and I was looking for, see, like right here. I don't think it's gonna pick it up, but there's little, I could see where I needed to keep going, where the orange peel was gonna be. And I basically went through, and as you can see the shiny on that, went through and looked for the orange peel, pulled it out wherever I could, like this little black stuff. I don't know. Anyways, as you can see by the shine to it, I definitely went ahead and sanded that sucker. It's really nice. But yeah, so the next step in the process, after I finish with that stuff, is going to be this guy. So tomorrow I'm going to get up nice and early and repolish or do the sides, and if it turns out just as good as or better than the other ones, then I'm going to re-sand the top and the trunk and the hood, and then re-compound it obviously and whatnot. See where that gets me, but that'll be tomorrow. So I guess we'll leave off there now and see you in a second. Alright, second day of sanding the second clear coat. Going back over what I had already compounded with the buffer. See, yeah, this stuff here, all these little ridges that you see up there, and then you stop seeing them up here, that is the orange peel that I'm getting rid of. So it definitely needed it. You can see all of those little dots that look like water markings, water drops or whatever. Those are all, it's all orange peel. So if you notice, there's like a fine line right there. As I come across, those little bumps go away. And this is like maybe 15 seconds of sanding on this. And you can totally see the difference. See, there's where they pop in. Yeah, they're all over the place. The whole hood is riddled with them. So I'm gonna go back over. Looking at up here, it doesn't look so bad, but there's definitely a couple spots. I don't know if you can pick them up or if the camera's picking them up at all, but there's definitely some spots I need to go back over. Not a lot. So that's probably gonna be maybe 20 minutes of work. Cross my fingers, highly doubt it. This is probably gonna be pretty easy as well. I went over that really good the second time, along with this one. I just didn't get down and look at all of it like I did with the side panels and stuff. So I just wanna make sure I get everything perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that process. Yeah. Alright, so after spending about 15-20 hours of wet sanding by hand, I just finished my first round of compound. As you can see, it came out rather shiny, which is what I'm going for. But this is just the first compound. The only compound. I'm not going back over it again. But it is, I feel like it's very shiny, very nice. came out really good. There's a couple of spots I'm not exactly happy with, but all in all, I think it's pretty good. I haven't polished it yet. This is just the first compound. It's still a little hazy. See what it looks like after it's polished, I guess. But all in all, it's looking pretty nice. Obviously I spent a lot of time on the hood because that's why it looks so nice, I guess. I don't know. But this is after the first compound. So dry sand, wet sand, and then compounded with Maguire's. And there it is. Shiny, shiny, shiny. So up next is polishing, I guess, but that's going to be another video because I am pooped for the day. So there it is. Compound. Boo!